The Redeem Team of 2008 did put the US on the top again in international basketball after the failure in the 2004 Olympics in Athens. In Athens, a team led by Tim Duncan, Allen Iverson, and Carmelo Anthony lost the semifinal and ended up with the bronze medal. This was a major disappointment and letdown for Team USA. The USA Olympic men's basketball team has won the gold medal a record 16 times, which includes an unbeaten streak from 1936 to 1968. USA has actually won 16 out of 19 championships, winning gold in 1992 with the Dream Team led by Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird. United States also won gold in 1996 and 2000. No other countries in the world could compete with the US until the 2004 Olympic Games in Athens. 4 years later, though, was all about redemption for the United States men's basketball team. And on this day, 2008, the Redeem Team, highlighted by Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul, amongst other All-Stars, went on to defeat Spain in the gold medal match to put the US back at the top of the podium worldwide in basketball. Defeating Spain 118 to 107, the United States beat every single one of their opponents in the Olympics by double-digit points, and they won all 8 games by an average of 27.9 points per game. This win in 2008 for the Redeem Team meant more for US basketball than many tend to believe. US had reclaimed the throne and has stayed on top since then. Ever since 2008, the US team has won the gold medals at Olympics in 2012, 2016, and 2020. Now, 24 years later, a documentary on the 2008 US Olympic men's basketball team is set to premiere in October on Netflix. Let's take a look at all the players from the Redeem Team. First off, the USA basketball team's head coach for the 2008 Olympics was Michael Krzyzewski, also known as Coach K. He was responsible for recruiting Kobe Bryant for the USA basketball team. In fact, Kobe was one of the 2 oldest players in the USA basketball team, alongside Jason Kidd, the current Dallas Mavericks head coach. Kobe was of course named the captain. Kobe was born in Philadelphia, but spent his entire NBA career at the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe became the youngest man to start an NBA game at 18 years and 158 days, and he and Shaquille O'Neal led the Lakers, under head coach Phil Jackson, to 3 consecutive NBA championships from 2000 to 2002. After the 2008 goal, Kobe went on to win 2 more NBA titles, 2009 and 2010, as well as a second Olympic gold at the London 2012 Olympics. When he retired in 2016, he was 3rd on the all-time points list and remains the highest scoring guard in NBA history. In January 2020, he was killed in a helicopter crash along with daughter Gianna and 7 others. He was posthumously inducted into the Hall of Fame later that year with the All-Star MVP award renamed in his honor. The next out is LeBron James, who was one of 4 members of the squad to experience defeat at Athens 2004. He contributed hugely in the Redeem Team and averaged 15.5 points, scoring double figures each game with 5.2 rebounds and 3.8 assists per game. James went on to win consecutive NBA titles with the Miami Heat either side of his second Olympic gold at London 2012. He returned to Cleveland to secure them a first NBA championship in 2016 before winning a 4th title with a 3rd different team, the LA Lakers, in the pandemic-affected 2020 season. This year, he made his 18th All-Star Game appearance, putting him level with Bryant and one behind the record held by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. King James is now second on the all-time points list, with, again, only Abdul-Jabbar ahead of him. Dwayne Wade of the Miami Heat was one of the most important players for the team, making 16 points per game and top scoring with 27 from off the bench in the gold medal game against Spain, being one of the driving forces behind Heat's first NBA championship in 2006. After the Olympics, Wade went on to win 2 more NBA championships with the Heat, with James and Chris Bosh in 2012 and 2013, but a knee operation forced him to miss out on London Olympics in 2012. Carlos Boozer was one of 4 members of the bronze medal squad from Athens 2004. Boozer was not in the America's Championship squad, but his excellent performances in the 2007 to 2008 NBA season earned him a second All-Star selection, seeing him making the Olympic roster after Amare Stoudemire pulling out of siding. Jason Kidd, age 35, was the only player aged more than 30 in the squad and the only previous gold medalist having been victorious at Sydney 2000. Kidd is a 10-time All-Star and is second on the all-time list for assists and steals behind the Dream Team star John Stockton. Kidd was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2018. Deron Williams had replaced the legendary John Stockton as the playmaker for Utah Jazz. For the Redeem Team, he just started few matches. After 2008, he went on to win his second Olympic gold at the London 2012 Olympics. Michael Redd had to compete with Kobe Bryant on a place on the team, so he just played some few minutes in the 2008 game. Throughout his career, he established himself as one of the best shooting guards in the league with an impressive knack for hitting long-range baskets. Dwight Howard, the Orlando Magic, was the youngest member of the Redeem Team. He played some great matches. Howard made 22 points and 10 rebounds in the group game against Germany. He made 10.9 points and 5.8 rebounds per game in the tournament. Chris Bosh was often a player overshadowed by others during his career, but his excellence was recognized with induction to the Hall of Fame in 2021. He had his first of 11 consecutive All-Star picks in 2006 and won bronze with Team USA. Bosh averaged 9.1 points and a team-leading 6.1 rebounds across the 8 games. Chris Paul might be one of the greatest players never to win an NBA championship ring, but the 37-year-old point guard still has time to make that right as he goes into his 3rd season with the Phoenix Suns. In 2008, Coach K preferred Jason Kidd over Chris Paul instead, so he played some very few minutes. Tayshaun Prince had only limited game time in 2008. Prince made useful contributions in both meetings with Spain. He was 3 from 4 for 3-pointers in a 10-point haul in the group play, and made all 3 of his field goal attempts, all 2-pointers, in just 8 minutes in the final against Spain. Carmelo Anthony, another hero from the Redeem Team, and the most decorated Olympic male basketball player in history with 3 golds and a bronze. He started for the team, but he only averaged just over 19 minutes per game. He had extended game time in the semifinals, where he hit all 13 of his free throw attempts, but made just 3 out of 14 from the field in his 21-point haul against reigning champions Argentina.